Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Small, aka Cee-jay. I help people lose weight and keep it off permanently. Today we're going to be discussing intermittent fasting. I bet you have heard the word intermittent fasting. That is what we're going to be discussing today. It is currently one of the world's popular trends in health and fitness industry. It helps people lose weight and also improve their health. A lot of people have been trying intermittent fasting for a very long time now. What is intermittent fasting? It's quite confusing because a lot of people do not understand it. Intermittent fasting cycles between an eating and a fasting period. It does not specifically tell you what to eat, but it has a timing where this is when you eat and this is when you stop to eat. Fasting has been a practice throughout the human race. It is more natural to fast, honestly, than it is to eat 3 to 4 times a day. What are the methods of intermittent fasting? Of course, intermittent fasting has methods that you can use to do them. Okay, so for intermittent fasting, it involves splitting a day or a week into fasting periods and eating periods, where you have times where you have to fast and times where you have to eat. During that fasting period, you go without food, or you can go with liquids that are 0 calories. But during the eating window, you eat all natural foods that are not highly processed. The most popular methods of intermittent fasting are 1, 16/8 fasting period, where you fast for 16 hours and eat for 8 hours. Now you have to choose on your own when you want to start fasting and when you want to make your eating window. Another one is the 5:2 diet, where you take 500 to 600 calories of foods on non-consecutive days, and then for the other 5 days you eat normal, like you would eat normal food. And then there's also the eat stop eat. This is for 24 hours, where you start fasting dinner time, for example, dinner time today, and end dinner time the next day, and you can start eating. To mention but a few, all of these methods can improve your health and aid weight loss. Yes, a lot of people practice intermittent fasting because they want to lose weight. Some people, on the other hand, try to achieve a certain word called autophagy to improve their health. We'll get there in a bit. When you fast, when your body does not find food to break down or to digest to use as energy in the body, it now adjusts the hormone levels in your system and goes after stored fat in your body, breaks them down and uses it as energy for your body. That can aid weight loss. Your cells start initiating important repair processes. That is the fun part. Well, here are some changes that occur in your body during intermittent fasting. The human growth hormone skyrockets to 5-fold, and this has great benefits when it comes to muscle gain and weight loss. Can you beat that? All on fasting. Insulin levels drop. Insulin sensitivity increases. So when the levels of insulin drops, the fat in the body is made easily accessible to the body. This aids weight loss. That is so great, right? When fasted, cell repair processes occur. This includes autophagy, where cells remove and digest the old and dysfunctional proteins that build up inside the cells. There are changes in function of genes related to longevity and protection against diseases. All these when you are in a fasted state. And it happens over time. It has to be something you practice. Intermittent fasting is so natural that when you fast, you find that your body is trying to eat itself. It's like cell eating cell up. It's like changing the oil, taking your car to the mechanic and changing the oil in your car. That is what intermittent fasting does in your system, especially when you achieve autophagy. Intermittent fasting is a powerful weight loss tool. You find that it improves brain health, It makes life simpler and easier. Like even the healthy lifestyle that we are practicing makes it so easy for us and simple. Then it improves heart health, brain health, and reduces inflammation. How to maintain intermittent fasting? Stay hydrated. I cannot overstress this. On a good day, normal day, you're not fasting, you're always told to drink water, hydrate properly, stay hydrated. You can take black coffee, you can take herbal teas, you can take water, okay? And this goes a long way to improve your system. Staying hydrated reduces the hunger pangs. You will feel hungry while on intermittent fasting. That is a no-brainer. And relax. Avoid strenuous exercises. Of course, some can have this energy burst if they go for longer fasts. Some fast for as long as 2 days or even more. They tend to have this energy burst once they go longer than a day. And then you find them having to do exercises that they would ordinarily not do on a good day. But for you that is just starting and you don't have the same energy burst that others experience, it is important that you stay relaxed and avoid strenuous exercises. Avoid food distractions. Try as much as possible to avoid food distractions. These will help you to maintain intermittent fasting. Food distractions can make you break your fast when you are not even ready to do that. You can set goals. It is important that you set goals. Oh, you want to start slow. Start slow. You can start with 12 hours. I know I mentioned just 16/8. But you can start with 12 hours. You can start with 14 hours. You can start with whichever one you can start. Now, when you start intermittent fasting, try to build up. If you started with 12 hours, you can go ahead to increase to probably 14 hours. But over time, try to increase, because at some point your body is adjusting. As you're building that, your body is adjusting. You stay stagnant in one position. And if the end goal is weight loss, you keep building up. If the end goal is to improve your health, keep building up. Intermittent fasting is the way to go to improve your health and a powerful weight loss too. Even for belly fat, I have done intermittent fasting for years. I had never exceeded the 20/4 type of intermittent fasting. I always fasted 20 hours and then have a 4-hour eating window. I always had done that. I did a 24-hour fast and I noticed that the inflammation and stiffness on my left knee reduced a little bit, and I decided to go further. And I went as far as 44 hours. And then I went as far as 48 hours. And by the time I had finished the 48-hour intermittent fasting and decided to break with a protein diet, a protein meal, I found that the knee stiffness had gone. Though I still feel slight pains, it hasn't gone completely. I noticed that I can do certain exercises. On the second day, I found that I could exercise way better than I did the previous day of starting intermittent fasting. Like the energy burst was so real. It just like something like pushed me. It felt like when I used to have C4 and when I used to have pre-workout drinks and all that. So it felt so good. I have made this a lifestyle for a long time, but building up on it is something I just started, and I have seen tremendous changes in my system. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications so that you'll be the first to know what I experienced while on a 72-hour intermittent fasting.